I'm ready to leave. This is what day is it? Saturday, 27th of June. 27th of June. I'm ready to leave, and I'm going a little bit up to in Slovenia. Mountain retreat, I'm pretty sure. There is the hostess, so I will get back to you. I'm taking these gloves this time because those got a better traction with the throttle grip. We got 2 hours and 45 minutes riding, plus all the loose things. I have not uploaded for a couple of days because I think I used all the uploading capacity on the agreement they have. So here we go. So when I get to the new place, I will upload some what I got. Another day. I take a ride the same way we're going now, and the audio was. I was trying something new, putting I got two microphones, cordless microphones for this camera, and I put one in the saddlebag for just, what does it pick up of sound? Would it look, would it sound cool or not? And it didn't. It was just roaring down. The one side of the microphone was just roaring. The other side was me talking. So it was not that so impressive. But we're going now, like I said, and the temperature today is gonna be I think the temperature right now is 27, and it's just before 10 o'clock. We're going into Sydney again. It was a nice time down here. I would think a bit too hot. If I come down here again, I will take a different time in the summer. Not at peak heat. That's just too hot for me. The last couple of days are almost not eating anything. Just a couple of eggs and some bacon, and in the afternoon just a salad, tuna salad or something like that. And I think that's all my stomach can manage in this heat. I got my fleece jacket on again, protecting the arms. Was almost fried alive a couple of days ago when I went down this way to check out that island. You're looking at it now over there, but there is a bridge to the island and a toll booth, and the queue was real long to get through it. and I didn't want to pay, and I didn't want to stay in the heat because I was just like I said, I was frying in the sun. Even when I'm moving at about 80 or 90 kilometers per hour. Now I got some protection on my legs. It's gonna be hot anyway, but I think this is almost better riding without any gear at all. I do not hope I've forgotten something, because I didn't go in a hurry. I packed some of the stuff yesterday onto the bike, and this morning I went through my things, just moving slow and don't forgetting anything. And all the vital signs on a bike is good. And speedo, there's something wrong with it. I think it is the cable. I really don't know why it doesn't work. And yesterday I poured a little bit of oil into the engine. I think the heat is doing. The heat in the engine is burning a little bit of oil when it's so hot and so thin. That oil I use is Motul called. It's fully synthetic, and it's a 20W50, and that's pretty thick. But in this heat, it will thin out, and it will get past the piston rings when it's so hot and so thin. The temperature says it's going to get up to 37 degrees about 3 o'clock today. I'm going up into the mountain in Slovenia, and I do hope the temperature. The place got a pool. It looks really nice, and there you're gonna see it when we get there. That's right. Keep it in your own lane. I think the worst thing I experienced in riding this hot weather is the heat in the helmet. That's extreme. I need to find something with better air ducts in, or maybe a model that got cooling system with it. Electric cooling system. That would be great. There must be somebody out there that does it, because the heat on the body is okay. I can manage it, but the heat in the head, in the helmet. I opened the vents and everything, but it doesn't help at all. If I close the vents, nothing changes. When the air outside here gets so hot, it's like a hairdryer at full speed inside the helmet. You can feel the sweat running down the cheeks and everything. That's why I'm opening the visor. That's the only way I get some kind of cooling to my face. One died there. There's pretty many places you could go off the cliff. There is no guardrails and nothing. You just look at your phone for 1 second and you're off the cliff. While you're riding a bike, you cannot look at your phone. Oh yeah, you could. but it's not a good idea. Let's drop it a gear. The only thing that was irritating with that apartment I've been in for five nights. The only thing that's irritating, the hostess gets up about 5 o'clock and she walks around moving tables, chairs or whatever, dropping things on the floor. And after 5 o'clock you have to put earplugs in, otherwise you cannot sleep. This morning about 7 o'clock I was woken even I got earplugs in. She dropped something on the floor, ashtray, I don't know. But the location was great. You got a private parking, 5 minutes walk down to the city center. But I think this Harley has managed the heat pretty well. This engine runs a bit colder than my Suzuki Intruder 1500. Yesterday I checked, like I said, I checked the oil levels everywhere. Poured into the engine oil about 400 milliliters, 350 to 400 milliliters of oil, and I checked the primary chain. That was good. The oil was good. I checked the gearbox oil. That was on spot as well. Yeah, everything is good. So I didn't film it, but I'm telling you now, I did it. It should have been some of the work I did when I pulled off the fairing and stuff, but it wasn't. When I anyway got the tool roll taken out and everything, I could have done it. People that don't understand how it is to ride a Harley or an air-cooled motorcycle. So when you're standing still with the engine on, even off, it's like sitting on a furnace. You got a 37 degrees heat in the air, and you got the sun on your back and the helmet, and on top of that you're sitting almost directly over the engine, and all the heat is coming down from there. Well, if I want to buy a different bike after this, or maybe I'll just live with it. But if I buy another bike after this one, it has to be water cooled. These kind of bikes, there's less things that could go wrong with them when they're only air cooled. Something you can do for the protection of the engine, and you can put an oil cooler on this one. There is kits available for it. Maybe we'll do that to the next year. That's one of my projects. Find an oil cooler system. Maybe got a thermostat or something so it can regulate, so the oil doesn't get too cold in the start of the season and stuff like that. think it's nice and cool. Nice and cool in the tunnel. But it wasn't. What about the bridge? Oh, Jesus. Nice view though. See the bottom part of the city. The bridge to that island, the islands out there. I was pretty close to booking a place for 2 days there. I'm happy I didn't do it. I'm not going home yet. Sometimes when in the evening, it would be great to be home back again. But then if I was there the day after, I just want to be here again. But one thing is pulling me back to Denmark is the heat. This is too much for me to enjoy riding. We are now climbing over the mountains. Getting higher and higher, as they say. Beautiful view. Oh, we're going into forests now. What a view. Yeah, this is quite a view. I hope you liked it. And now we are on our way. I think we are about just over halfway. I think we are pretty close to the Slovenian border. But like I said, let's get on the road again. Over here up in the mountains in the shade is pretty nice. No worry at all. The sun is hot, but the wind is nice and cool. Let's go. And I think the bike is happy for a little bit cooler climate. There we go. All is clear. We're coming to the border of Slovenia. I think this river is the one that separates those two countries. Welcome to Slovenia. Up in the mountains, it's really stunning views. I came just kilometers back. I came by the same place I was last year. I had a break there just before I came down to the city I was living in Croatia. Oh, the air is cooler, and I can see my oil pressure gauge is rising pressure a little bit, about 3 psi. I'm pretty glad I didn't take my tent and sleeping bag and all that stuff with me, because it's too hot to sleep in a tent. For me anyway. Last year, like I said, I had a break at that place back there. I got some lunch and something to drink, and I will show you a picture of it right there. Anyway, let's continue on these great roads. Look at this. It's a screensaver. Really, really nice. That's why I love riding in Slovenia. Last year I went through here 2 times. One time when I was riding down to Croatia, and when I went back again, I was staying here for overnight. I camped. It was not that hot as it is now. And the day after I went to Italy. But I love riding the roads here. Two-stroke. He was showing off, huh? Fun to get that on the video. The little town we are staying in. It should be here on the left. It's like we're in Austria, but we are not. there a fort up there or something? This way. I think there's... or graveyard. I don't know. I think this is the place. Whew. There we go. Looks really nice. And here we have the room. The strange thing about it, you got the toilet. Sorry, I locked that. You got the toilet on the other side of the hallway. And here we have the room. I got a sofa and a mirror, a little fridge. I'm trying to upload, but it's not the fastest upload time. I cannot figure out the television. It says no connection, cable connection. But here's the room, and I'm staying here for 2 days, like I said. And here we have my view. Right there, you got mountain views if you look hard enough. But I have to go and get some food in the nearest supermarket and get back here and just enjoy it and stay here without going anywhere for like I said, the next 2 days. So I'm gonna buy a little bit so I can. We got a grill and everything downstairs. It's free to use.